Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at Lightroom. This is a very brief introduction on how we get started, how we import pictures, how we make a collection, and how we organize our pictures to have a very quick and efficient workflow. So the first thing is we need to access Lightroom. We're using Lightroom 3 here for this demonstration, but all the tasks and all the directions I'm going to give you today will apply to any Lightroom version. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to import your pictures into Lightroom. Now you can do this by going to File, Import Photographs, or you can actually just click the shortcut here, Import. You then have to find where your pictures are. Now you can have them on the desktop or in a specific folder, but once you've found where the pictures are, you'll click on the folder and Lightroom will automatically select all the images within that folder ready to import. We know they're all ready to import because we have a little tick in the corner. Now we can uncheck all, and we could pick exactly which images we want to import, or we can go check all and we can just bring them in. So I'm just going to check them all and then click on import here, and the taskbar will come up and we'll get all our images into Lightroom. Now they're a bit big at the moment, so I'm just going to reduce the size of the thumbnail so I get kind of like get an overview of the images. Now once you've imported your images, the best thing to do is to set up a collection. This is going to be a little folder within Lightroom which only has the images that you've selected in that folder. It's going to allow you really to keep yourself organized. So all these pictures were taken for the Looking for Line project, and I'm going to put all of these in a collection. So what I'm going to do is press Command and A, or Control and A if you're on a PC, to select all, and then over here on the left hand side I'm going to click the plus icon and go to Create Collection. So I'm going to call this Line, and I make sure this little section here is ticked, Include Selected Photographs, and click Create. So now I've got a folder called Line, and within that folder I've got 77 pictures, and it's all the pictures here that I've taken. Now once I've done this, the next thing I would do would be to actually go through these pictures and decide which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to get rid of. Now I probably won't delete any of the pictures because I'll use them later on to make a contact sheet. However, I do want to be selective of which pictures I take through to the editing stage. So the way I would do this is quite simply increase the thumbnail size so we get a clearer view of the picture, and then simply using my cursor keys, left, right, up or down, I will just look through the pictures, and any picture I like the look of, I'll just press B on my keyboard, and what that will do is it will add the image to a quick collection, and it will also add a little circle here in the top which indicates that the image has been added. If I press B again, it will remove from the quick collection. Now the quick collection is actually over here. It's not a permanent collection, just a very quick collection that allows us to quickly select images that we want to edit later on. So I'm just going to very randomly skip through these. That one looks okay. Let's say I took that one and that one. You obviously need to take more time in doing this, but just for the demonstration, I'm just going to throw a couple of pictures in here into the quick collection. Let's come down here. Let's say we take that one, and let's say that one. So now we can see we've got 17 pictures in our quick collection. If we click this, only the images that we've selected are now in this folder. If we go back to Line, we've got all our pictures. If we go to our quick collection, we have just the images that we've selected. So now we've got all these, we could actually create a new folder by selecting all of these, coming to here, create collection, and we could call this Line Selected. That means these are the line pictures that we've selected. Include all selected photographs. Yep, great. So we've got our overall pictures for Line, and then we've got our line selected images which we might want to go through now and take through to the editing stage. So that's a really quick and easy way to keep yourself organized, importing photographs and making a collection. Now, to export images, again, it's very straightforward. Let's say, for example, all of these images were edited and now we wanted to export them as a JPEG ready to put into our PowerPoint. So how do we do it? Well, easy. We just press Control and A, again, to select all, or Command and A if you're on a Mac, and then we simply click on Export. We then tell the Lightroom program where we want to export the pictures. So for this, I'm going to put them on the desktop, and I'm actually going to put them in a subfolder, and I'm going to call this Line Edits. Renaming your folders in relation to your project titles, again, is going to really save you a lot of hassle later on. Existing files, ask what to do. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Rename, don't want to rename anything. We want to make sure that the format is JPEG and the quality is always 100%. We're not going to resize anything, we want to keep them full size. But what I am going to do is I'm going to click Sharpen 4, and I'm going to select matte paper, because I know that when these go on the PowerPoint and it gets sent to the printers, we are printing on A1 printer paper, which has a matte finish. So I'm going to sharpen the images for matte paper. Leave that as standard, and post-processing after export, I'm going to get the computer to actually show me where the images are. So click Export. We've got our export bar over here, which starts to process these images, and once that's gone to 100%, we'll find that the folder pops up. There it is, and here we have all our images that have now been exported, ready for our PowerPoint. Okay, so importing, making a collection, making a quick collection, and then exporting. You need to become very familiar with this process, and you will after doing it a few times.